Hello guys, welcome back onto the Dutch couch. Got to say, how sad as an Ajax fan to see the decline in the club, in the performances, the style of football, the talent that's not coming through in such great numbers anymore. Those local Amsterdam street footballers become a real rarity. It's so sad to see. Football has changed so much and it's become so financially driven now. I think a lot of European clubs, ours being one of them, has really been affected massively. I mean, other clubs, like I talk about the youth system, we're not attracting the young players, and the young players are in youth systems elsewhere now before we're even grabbing them, it seems. We're not producing them, we're not developing them to the standard that we was, first and foremost, which is difficult. Come on, you're not going to produce the likes of the Bergkamps, the Cruyffs, the Van Bastens anymore. The list could go on and on. The talent that we produce there is unprecedented, unbelievable levels. But I think even our scouting network is being overtaken by other clubs around the world. We're not getting the players who are coming into the Eredivisie, because let's get it right, we was often seen as a stepping stone, right, to get to the Serie A clubs or the Premier League clubs. We was that club. But they'd come to the Eredivisie. Those players of that standard are no longer even coming to the Eredivisie and using us as a stepping stone anymore. We've fallen in that respect too. It's so sad to see. Not developing players at all. We're at a stage now. Listen, the Eredivisie doesn't create a lot of money compared to the other big leagues, does it, right? Big European leagues. So we can't compete on that. With respect to, we're qualifying for the Champions League. We're trying to qualify for the Champions League, right? We've qualified for it. But it's got to a stage now where we've got to a competition that we needed to qualify for. We're unable to compete in it. So on the face of it, from a footballing side, you're thinking this is a bit pointless, because the teams and the players that we're coming up against, we are miles off them. We're nowhere near the level. We played against the Chelsea team last night, built of mostly youth players. They absolutely played us off the park. I know we had a stupid red card with Kenneth Taylor head loss there, but make no mistake, they played us off the park. That showed the level that we're at. It's crazy. But currently, the football that we're watching, even domestically with Ajax, is uninventive. It's slow, lethargic, totally lacks ideas. That is everything that Ajax has not been for me. With a total opposite of what Ajax stands for. This is what makes it so sad. The most enjoyable thing about that last night, and the thing that always sticks in my mind, the best thing about Ajax Amsterdam at the moment is those supporters. For me, they're the best supporters in the world. They go in their droves and they support the team till the end. 5-1 down, they're still the only fans in that stadium last night singing to the end. That shows what Ajax Amsterdam is all about, those supporters, amazing support. But domestically, we're struggling to compete. I'm watching games now in the Eredivisie. It used to be, you used to think like, oh, it's a given. We'll smash this team. We'll smash these teams. Now I'm watching games and thinking, we could get done here. Teams that you would never have thought would struggle against. I'm thinking this is going to be a real struggle today. We might nick a 1-0. We might grab a point here away from home. Unprecedented. It's madness. This is Ajax Amsterdam. In Holland. They're the big dogs. They've won the most titles. They're the biggest club there by a million miles. But when I'm watching them now, in Holland, against any opposition, it looks a struggle. It feels a struggle. It's painful to watch. It's a struggle to watch. So unenjoyable. It's ridiculous. But last night, it's sad because now I'm going into games in Europe in particular. Last night's game in Marseille, Inter, all three games I've gone into thinking, I'm expecting a battering here. I predicted 5-0 last night, Chelsea. And that's predicting against my own team. I'm expecting your own team to get absolutely smashed. And that's what's happening. We've only scored one goal in the Champions League. That was a penalty, which was an absolute dreadful penalty anyway. The keeper should have saved it. We're just struggling massively. We're losing key players. We can't replace them. We're not replacing them with the same sort of talent. The level that we're replacing these key players with is miles off the level of the players that we're losing. So it plays out. It's obvious what's going to happen. You're declining year on year. I mean, last season, I'm looking at Johnny Heitinga, right? I think it's clear to all of us, and those in the crowd last night who were swearing and telling him, I'm not going to say it because I don't want the video to get banned if I swear or whatever. They know the score. People know that this guy is not the level. We seem like we've gone with an easy option, a cheap option maybe. All right, he's got Ajax in him, but coaching-wise, I'm looking at this team now, and I'm literally looking at him thinking, they look so badly coached. They look so poorly coached. They're struggling with the basics. So there's something not right there, right? Huge difference from the Italian last season, Francesco Farioli, right? He came in, wasn't really massively well known, but he came in. What's the football? I know we collapsed in the end, right? We collapsed in the league title, in the title running there. We totally, absolutely fell apart, right? We know that. That was fucking painful to watch as well at the end because I thought we'd done well last season. But I think this guy, was the football fantastic to watch? No. Was it fast and expansive? No. Was it easy on the eye? No. But I'll tell you one thing he did do. That guy, Farioli, had an absolutely brilliant personality. He brought his character into that team. He galvanised the squad of players and got the maximum out of them. Heitinga is miles off it. He's not getting anything out of them. He's not even producing the basics. They look so clueless at times. In possession, out of possession, they look poor. Our coach, not to that level. I'm a UEFA coach, but I'm watching this team and I'm just thinking, half of them don't know what their jobs are. Half of them look incapable. I mean, obviously we lost Hato to Chelsea, right? Not replaced him. I know a few fans will say, oh, Henderson was past it. But I'll tell you what, as a captain there, he worked wonders with those young players. I thought he was great for Ajax, Henderson. And I think we've missed him. We've missed his personality and his leadership standards massively. Discipline. We've brought in a young kid basically from Liverpool on loan to replace him. Nowhere near the level. I'm sorry. No disrespect to the boy. But this is what we're facing. We're losing players. And the players that are coming in are miles off of what Ajax Amsterdam should be dealing with. It's crazy. But these players, I've got to say, as much as I'm saying Heitinga's not got the best out of them, they are much better players than they are showing. So some of the standards have to be met by those. They've got to be putting their bodies on the line now and saying, are we doing enough? They've got to look at themselves in the mirror as a squad of players, as a squad of professional football players who play for Ajax Amsterdam. They are not doing enough as footballers and as people for the cause here. I watched that game against Alkmaar the other night. Passive. Absolutely passive. It's a word I'm going to use a lot. It's the same in Marseille. It was the same last night. It was the same against Inter. Same against Alkmaar. Passive. Absolutely. They're showing no heart or soul or fight or desire for that shirt. I'm seeing basics. The basic in a football player you expect is them to work their arses off for the cause. I'm not seeing a squad of players who are giving it everything. That's the worrying part for me. And I've not really seen that much in Ajax teams over the years. If we didn't show the heart, at least we had a bit of quality to get us through. I'm seeing nothing. There's nothing in that squad of players. It's crazy. It's fucking unbelievable. Will we ever get to the level of former years? Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. We're not, like I said at the start of the video, we're not producing these players. We are not attracting these players. Other teams have overtaken us. And behind the scenes, people high up have not been doing their jobs well enough. Because how good they do their jobs trickles down to the playing side. Everyone's got to be on the same page at a football club for it to be successful. And I think there's a few rotten eggs at that club. And the people in positions that are not capable of doing the jobs they're sat in and being paid for. It's ridiculous. But Farioli, personality. I'll say it again, he just had pure personality. Unbelievable. He's a big miss for us. I would have taken the slow, lethargic football that we're seeing now with Farioli, but show a bit of character. There was a connection between the players, the manager and the supporters. That seems to have totally dissolved. He totally galvanised this club for that year. even though we didn't win that Eredivisie title, he made such a difference at that club. And I think most of us could see something coming together. When he left, I think it was a huge blow. Massive blow, I think. At least entertain the fans. At least entertain them. This is Ajax Amsterdam. You're not playing at no mid-level or non-league English club where nothing matters. There's a lot of pressure at this club, and I'm not sure some of these players, or the management really, can fucking handle it. It's a massive club. No one's expecting you to dominate Europe or anything like that. It's never going to happen again, in my opinion. The other leagues, I think the money now in other leagues has absolutely killed football. I look at the Premier League. Any club in the Premier League gazumps Ajax financially. Any club. The team sitting at the bottom, the Wolves, the Burnleys, they gazump Ajax financially now. They can buy players 30, 40 million pound. Ajax are not doing that. Not in a million years. You're going to players like Dolberg. It's not happening anymore. You can't attract it. The Eredivisie is not attractive anymore. It's not even attractive as a stepping stone for people, which is the saddest thing. Because I love the Eredivisie, and I've always loved it since I was 7 or 8 years old. I love the atmospheres they create there. The fans are brilliant there. I think the stadiums are old and decrepit, some of them, but they're brilliant. That's what I love about football. Maybe I'm just nostalgic and I'm romantic about Ajax Amsterdam, but that club is so special. And it's, for me, some of it's been killed. The soul of the club seems to have been dragged out of it. It's ridiculous. But last night's game was spot on of what we are at the moment. That game, 15 minutes, I thought the first 14, 15 minutes, I thought we kept the ball well. I don't think we looked under any undue pressure. Totally kill ourselves with a red card. Kenneth Taylor, ridiculous tackle. That was a red card every day of the week. Then you give 2 Weghorst tackle in the penalty area. When you've just sort of got yourself back into the game a bit, even though you're down to 10, you're thinking, you never know, do you? Killed us. All right, we get unlucky, with 2 deflections for the other goals. But yeah, that just summed it up. It just felt like sabotage. We sabotaged ourselves. It was crazy. I'm even reading online. Some people are going, did we sabotage ourselves to get Heitinga sacked? Nothing would surprise me now with this, the decline. I mean, I came over in, I think it was February, to watch the Klassiker against Feyenoord at Johan Cruyff Arena. The atmosphere was brilliant. Everyone was up. Obviously, we beat them in the last minute there. But the atmosphere seemed really great. Everything around the club seemed to be at a good point. Yeah, we're thinking we're going to go for this Eredivisie title this year. We're going to win this. We're going to win this again now after a few years. It all went pear-shaped. Seems just like things are just spiralling against us now. So sad to see. How many clubs? I'm looking at, I know obviously I'm English, right? But I speak to friends of mine who are total neutrals. They support English clubs, right? And I'll ask them, what is it about Ajax? What's your first thought of Ajax? And their answers are iconic players, great football, that iconic shirt, the little stadium, the Demir, stuff like this. It's all romantic thoughts. It's all nostalgic thoughts. When you look now, people are saying to me, God, they're a shocking team. They've got nothing. I watched the game last night, and mate, your team are poor. I don't see one player there. This is a big thing they say to me. I don't see one player in your whole squad who would cope in the Premier League. Premier League's just totally wiped everything else out, mostly, to be fair. But when you see that, I challenge people, I fell in love with Ajax Amsterdam, due to videos when I was about 7 or 8, right? I watched videos and I saw Johan Cruyff for the first time. Since then, for me, he's God. No one will ever come close, right? But then it was the team of the local young kids who came through, and the players that won the 3 European Cups in a row, 71, 72, 73. The first one at Wembley against Panathinaikos. I'll see these videos and I'm hooked from that day in. So I will always be hooked. And then I'd say to people, go back, even 95, go back and look at the team on paper against AC Milan we played in Vienna when we scored 5 minutes from the end. I'll say, look at that team and the players that we had, even in the 90s. And they'll be like, wow. So have a look at that. And you'll see those players and you'll think, wow, half of them I didn't even know they played for Ajax. It's crazy. We've had some absolutely unbelievable talent at Ajax. But the stark reality is now, we're in a different whole different time where football's concerned now. We're in a different time financially, massively. That's a big thing for me. I think financially it's absolutely fucked football over on a mammoth scale. I get it. You've got the Champions League there, right? I'm looking at the Champions League. You're seeing such big score lines in there. Even the levels at the elite competition, European, the score lines are ridiculous, some of them. I don't like the new format anyway. And I'm looking at the difference between some of those top teams and the teams at the bottom. Sadly, we're one of them now. And the level between us and them is mammoth. It is mammoth. We are miles off it. It's painful. It's nice to be in the Champions League, but it's painful when you're unable to compete on any sort of level. You can't get close to these teams. They've got players sitting on the bench who would be your star player. That's how bad it is. Craziness. Absolutely craziness. But I don't see, at the moment, I'd love to get, even if one Ajax fan watches this video, what do you see that's positive at the moment? Because I don't personally see a style of play. I don't see any plan going forward. I don't see any. There's a couple of good youth prospects there, but there was big talk of Mokio. He's only making the bench, and I'm looking at future now, and I'm thinking this season in the Eredivisie, Feyenoord look like they're going to walk away with it, which is even more painful to take for Ajax fans. So you've got the Rotterdam club there, who are going to dominate this year. It's looking like they've got PSV on Sunday, I think, or Saturday. So that'd be an interesting one. Are you looking at games the same as me now and thinking, fuck me, we're in for a struggle here? I'm not even seeing where we're creating chances. Our final ball is so poor, dreadful. Yeah, it's not even entertaining. It's not even enjoyable. But the love you have for your club keeps you clinging on. But yeah, I'm not going to drone on. It's too stressful. I thought I needed a rant today after yesterday's game in particular. But yeah, have a good one.